Tim Rivers, fresh off an impressive 2 homers. One down. So next up for Houston, Tim Rivers. Foul ball. Rivers went off for 2 homers in his last game. The 0-1. Foul ball there. Oh, 2 now. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going.
Man, he'd like to have that pitch back.
Foul ball still 0-2. Battling here as he fouls it away.
5 foul balls in a row. I have no idea what that feels like, but you got to love this battle. Just wondering who's going to blink first.
And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Drilled in the air, high and deep right field. Gone! He doinks it off the foul pole. Home run number 45 on the year. The Astros strike first. It's 1-0. That adds another game to his hitting streak, Chris.
Yeah, he's been doing so many things well at the plate and clearly driving the ball with some authority as part of that. He's really dangerous with the bat in his hands right now. Well, he really crushed that thing down the line, and everyone had to hold their breath until it clanked off the pole. Every time that happens, it just kind of feels like a trick shot or something, but really, it's just a stroke of luck that it stays fair long enough.
On the ground. Base hit into center field. Williamson around third. In comes the run from second.
It hurts to give up a run here. It's worse that they didn't even get an out from the play. Pretty frustrating for sure.
Up next to the Astros, the first baseman, Rivers.
On the ground, right side. And it goes just foul. Rivers recently taking home Player of the Month honors. And he's down 0-2 as he swings through it. Ground ball right side, and that's just foul. On the ground, right side. Aranda takes it to the bag, out. Number 2. First and second, 1 out. Nick Fortes next to hit for the Rays. Base hit into the outfield. Slater headed for the plate. In comes the run from second. Now the tag at second, and he's out, trying for 2. This one smoked on its way out of here. Another homer. His second home run of the game, and we're all square. It's 5-5. Chris, he's homered in back-to-back games now.
Yep, seeing the ball well, and he's got his timing locked in. He's looking pretty dangerous at the dish right now. A surprise performance here. You don't expect this kind of power from him, but he's proven everyone wrong with a multi-home run game.
Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. Throw in holds the lead runner at second. 2 on now with 2 away.
Having himself a really nice game at the plate. There was nothing cheap about the way he got that one through the infield. That was ripped, caught out in front, and didn't get under it like he would have liked, but definitely put a good swing on it.
In the air, right field. Fraley going back on this one. Reaching for it, makes the catch. Rivers digging in, missed opportunity just now, but still a chance with 2 away. Big spot here, Singy.
Yeah, got to shake it off and keep grinding. A base hit here changes everything.
Slides for the stop. Goes to second with it. Throw pulls him off the bag, and he's safe. 2 outs. Bases full. Isaac Paredes up next for the Astros. Here's a 1-2. Out to short. Base hit. 1 run is in. The second run scores. It's a 2-run single, and they take a 3-run lead. Jose Altuve steps up in a big spot here. 2 on, 2 outs. Runners on the move. Down low and kicks away. And the runners will move up. Here's a high chopper. Williams fires to first.
Yes, you're out.
That ends the inning, and they limit. So 2 down. Here's the third baseman, Ben Williamson. Swing and a line drive. That's a base hit into right field. And now they'll have runners on the corners with 2 away. Now the tag at second, and he's out, trying for 2. And this game is over. Rivers had a sensational showing in the win. Collected 3 hits, including 2 home runs.
I'll tell you, Boog, I was excited every time he came up. When a player is locked in like he was, it's a really special feeling. Great job in this one.
Tim Rivers with an... Tim Rivers now at the plate. Blasted 2 home runs in last night's game. That one to first. Nice stop. The feed for 1. To first. Double play.
You're out.
Nicely done. First and second. No outs. Chandler Simpson. And a dangerous hitter coming to the plate. Now the 0-1. And that's a base hit. Runner around third. Now the tag at second, and he's out, trying for 2. But they do grab the lead. 2 outs, and 1 in scoring position. Swings through that one for strike 1.
Man, this guy is just filling up the strike zone right now. Don't want to get yourself in an 0-2 hole. You better be ready to pull the trigger on the first pitch.
Swing, and he popped it up. And that is that. 1 left. Back here at Tropicana Field, start of the 6th, John Shambi with Chris Singleton. And leading off, Tim Rivers. That one pulled foul. Out towards right center field. And there's 1 down. 1 out. Runner at second. Ben Williamson will hit next. Man at second. That's a base hit. Doesn't stop. Heads for home. In comes the run from second to second, and it pulls the shortstop off the bag. So up next, Tim Rivers. And a little something extra at stake in this at-bat, as he's hitless so far with his hitting streak in jeopardy.
The real threats are coming up. Already given up a home run in this inning. He's going to really have to bear down.
Here comes the 0-1. Swing and a miss.
Well, it's critical right here that they bear down and turn in some quality at-bats. Try to chip away at that lead, because if it gets to the 9th, that closer's coming in.
Stays alive. Booser on the mound for the 40th time this season. He joined the team as a free agent. The 0-2. Fouled off, and they'll do it again.
Pretty good pitch there to take a rip at. He wants to get his arms extended. He likes the ball away from him a little bit, just not able to square it up.
And that one hammered out of here. And and they cut into the lead. It's 6-4.
This game just got a little more interesting with that home run. Oh, that one got in the jet stream on a line drive. We saw the numbers on the backs of the jerseys of the outfielders, which is usually bad news, and all of a sudden they're back in this ball.
So back to the top of the order. Now Correa up to hit. This ball's chopped to the ground. Steps on the bag himself. Ball game. Rivers kept the hitting streak going in this one. Only one hit, a home run.
I really like how he looked in this one, Boog. He consistently came to the plate with a solid plan, and it showed in the results. They didn't win, but he can be proud of this game.
And next to hit for Houston, Tim Rivers. This one in the air, center field. Slater gets under it. And there's one away. Runner on at first with one gone. And now the first baseman, Esmeralin Valdez. Oh, look at the stop. There's one. The throw's low, and he can't make the scoop in and out of the glove. That would have ended the inning. Back now in Tampa Bay, taking a look at some notable Rookie of the Year candidates this season. That's a laser base hit.
Find the ball.
And a good start to the inning.
Yeah, great job.
Isaac Paredes digs in now. The 2-2 on the way. Runner takes off, popped up left side. Williams in position. And there's one down.
Well, that was a pitch you got to crush. Unbelievable that he missed it right there. And I'm telling you, he is going to be frustrated with himself until his next at bat.
1-2 now. Runner takes off in the dirt. And there's no throw. He's in there at second with a stolen base.
Back.
Check on the runner, and he's back safely. Man at second. Runner on the go again.
Come on, go.
And there's a base hit to left. Here comes the throw. Safe. In comes the run from second. On the board first, it's 1-0.
Up next to the Astros, the first baseman, Rivers.
And that's fouled off. Rivers, just 21 years old, and he's driven in double-digit runs over his last 10 games. The 0-1. Chopped left side. To second, Lux. Out number 3. One out. Runner at second. And now it's Gavin Lux. Man at second. Base hit into center field. Here comes the runner. In comes the run from second. Now the tag at second, and he's out. Trying for 2. Rivers stepping in. Pressure's on. One swing can flip the whole game.
Yeah, and this guy's no stranger to the spotlight. He's built for moments like this.
Out towards right center field. DeLuca settles under it. And there are 2 outs.
Up next to the Astros,
First and second, 1 out. Here's Austin Slater. The Rays with the go-ahead run at the plate. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. Oh, he can't hang on. And everyone's safe. They're loaded.
These hitters today are so great with handling velocity. They're seeing high speeds day after day, and a nice job of turning that one around. In the air, right field, pretty well struck. That one carrying.
And he'll make the catch. Ball game. And the Rays win the rubber match of this 3-game series. Rivers kept that hitting streak going. Went 1 for 5 with a single.
Not his best showing, but I hope he isn't too self-critical after they took the loss. Some things to build on in this game.
Tim Rivers ready to put on a show, playing as the lead. Now the number 2 hitter, Tim Rivers.
Tim Rivers.
Oh, look at the stop. There's one. A sensational double play.
The 3-6-1 double play, in my opinion, is one of the toughest plays to make. You've got a pitcher covering first and the middle infielder throwing to a moving target. Everything has to be perfect, and right there, they made it look pretty easy.
So, runner at second, 2 down. Bobby Witt Jr. now at the plate. Man at second. Ground ball, and that's through the infield. Rounds third, headed for the plate. In comes the run from second. There's the tag. They get him. And that's the inning. 2 on, 2 outs. Well struck, deep right field, way back, and out of here. He'll take a jog around the bases. His 48th of the year, and it gives them the lead in the third. It's 3-2. That adds another game to his hitting streak, Chris.
Yeah, he's been doing so many things well at the plate, and clearly driving the ball with some authority is part of that. He's really dangerous with the bat in his hands right now.
Smoked on the ground a second. Slinging it to first in time. And now a huge at-bat coming up as Bobby Witt Jr. steps in. 2 on, 1 out. On the ground left side, 6, 4. Double play. And the inning is over. Ready for the bottom of the 8th. Now the number 2 hitter, Tim Rivers. To third, Garcia. Throws to first in time. And that's one away as the leadoff man is out in the... Here in the bottom of the 9th, 1 out. And here comes Carlos Correa. Line drive, caught.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. Throws to second. And he'll reach second with 1 away.
And that one's extra frustrating. The go-ahead run scores, and they didn't even get an out from the play.
Rivers digs in, tying run on.
You know, Boog, it gets tense in these late-game battles, and it comes down to focus. Can't afford to miss the mistake pitch right here.
Rolled slowly to first, but it kicks foul.
Well, comfortable or not, these are the situations closers they seem to live for. When you get into some hot water, a jam, tough spot, whatever you want to call it, but this is where they earn their keep.
Isbell under it. 2 away. First and second, 2 outs. Isaac Paredes up next for the Astros. The Astros down to their final strike. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Lays out. Oh, it's off his glove. He decides to eat it, and that loads the bases.
1 out away from this.
Jose Altuve steps up in a big spot here. Estevez is just 1 strike away. Garcia. Throw to first, that'll do it. And the Royals take game 1 of the series on the road. Rivers had a great showing in this game despite the team's loss. Had only 1 hit but made it count with a homer.
Can't say enough about what he did for him in this one. They lost, but it was in spite of his huge effort. It's easy to see why he's a key contributor for him.
So runner at second, 2 down. Vinny Pasquantino steps in for the Royals. Man on second, 2 down. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. Doesn't stop. Heads for home. Save.
Save. Well, a swing like that can help you come out of the struggle. We saw the numbers coming into the ball game, but all he's trying to do at this point is help his team win.
Rivers digging in. Big time pitcher, so he better have a plan, Singy. Otherwise, it's a short trip.
Yeah, Boogie's just got to pick a pitch and go. No guessing, no hesitation.
Line drive. He brings it down. Nice play.
Nothing you can do about those as a hitter. Even though you know that, they still drive you absolutely crazy.
Up next for the Astros.
It really feels like we might be running out of time before a rain delay is called. This rain is not letting up.
Yeah, and if we do get a delay, the unfortunate thing is the clock's going to start ticking on these pitchers, and
gets him easily, ends the inning.
Up next for the Astros, the first baseman, Tim Rivers.
This one in the air, right field. Marte really on his horse for it. Can't get there. Should be extra bases. In to score from first. And now they trail by 1. So a runner at second, 2 down. Isaac Paredes up next for the Astros. Runner edges away at second. He's trying for third. In the dirt. Throw to third, and he's in there easily. And the tying run is now only 90 feet away.
When a guy's got that kind of lead at second base, somebody's got to call timeout. Pitcher's got to step off. The catcher's got to ask the ump for time or something. You can't let him get out that far. When you don't have a good thrower behind the plate, he's going to steal third almost standing
there with plenty of time, and that ends the inning. First and second, no outs. Michael Massey steps in for the Royals. Hard ground ball for a base knock. Runner around third. In comes the run from second. Now the tag at second, and he's out, trying for 2.
I know they didn't want to let this deficit get any bigger. They weren't going to get the out at home, so cutting off the throw and getting the runner on the bases was the smart play. Nice work.
This one lifted in the air, left field. Brings it in, and that is that. So 2 down. Cam Smith up next for the Astros. This could end it. He swings and drives one out to deep left field. Gone into the Crawford boxes. A home run. And just like that, they're within a run.
No matter how this outing ends, that pitch is going to haunt him for a while. An 0-2 mistake. That's supposed to be a pitch out of the zone. He left it in the spot.
On the ground, right side. Steps on the bag himself. Ball game. Rivers added 1 more to that hitting streak.
No, Boog, it was a strong individual day for him. Even if they couldn't quite get the win, this is a game he can feel really good about.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. Rivers getting ready to hit. Towards first, and it goes just foul. Man at second. This one smoked on its way out of here. He'll take a trot around the bases. His 49th home run of the season. The Astros strike first. It's 2-0.
You can't ask for a better start than hitting a home. Run in your first at bat to give your team the lead.
2 on, 1 out. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. Right past his coach, headed for the plate. In comes the run from second. Tag, but he's in there.
Well, a swing like that can help you come out of this struggle. We saw the numbers coming into the ball game, but all he's trying to do at this point is help his team win.
The first baseman, Tim Rivers.
Liner snagged at first.
Yikes, that ball was scorched, an absolute missile, and it almost becomes self-defense as the fielder. When one of those things comes screaming towards you, watch your lips.
Tim Rivers.
Hit hard, base hit. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out. Next to hit, Isaac Paredes.
Designated hitter, Isaac Paredes.
In the air out to center. Tracks it down for the out. 1 down.
They trust him in center field because he's capable of making plays on the run, and we saw it right there. That's a player you want patrolling center field. Someone who can attack the ball off the bat.
Jose Altuve steps up in a big spot here. On the ground, right side. Whip for 1. Double play. What a twin killing to end the inning. So bases all loaded up. Tim Rivers up next for the Astros. He's already homered here in this one. Nice grab, and very nicely done for the out. And now it's Kyle Isbell. Sousa is just 1 strike away. Swing and a pop-up. Diaz settles under it. But the first baseman gets there instead. And that'll do it. Rivers was a big contributor for them in the win.
I'll tell you, Boog, I was excited every time he came up. When a player is locked in like he was, it's a really special feeling. Great job in this one.